Welcome back to Peepo Coin Channel XRP holders. You are all aware of the time. We'll be discussing all things XRP, figuring out what's actually going on, and, of course, what we could anticipate as the following week progresses. There is more manipulation than normal, indicating that we are still in the weekend. I want to thank all of you for consistently tuning in on a daily basis. Please, if you truly want to support the station, press the red subscribe button while the video is paused. It really makes a difference, so please leave a comment below and, of course, like the video. In any case, there is a significant amount of green when you look at everything. Over the past 3 to 4 days, we have had a slight retracement which we are now recovering from. There was a slight reversal which was brought on by a slight increase in dominance and traction. However, if you look at XRP at the moment, it has increased by roughly 0.8%, even over the past week. With the price currently at $2.40, it is one of the few coins that is still in the green. Bitcoin's valuation, which is close to break even at $143 billion, is holding up very well, with 24-hour trading volume at roughly $2.01 billion. But first, as always, a brief disclaimer before we continue. This channel does not offer financial advice. Always conduct your own research and due diligence before making a cryptocurrency investment. I would like to begin with this. We are nearly halfway through the second quarter, so 4 days ago, I asked the community members, for this quarter, which coin do you have the most optimism about? There were 2,000 votes, and 180 comments were received. So a big thank you to everyone who participated in this. Additionally, if you would want to be informed if I conduct another poll, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon below. Congrats to all of the voters. As you can see, XRP was clearly the most popular of these 3 selections. Thus, once more, it provides you with some insight into where other people believe XRP is headed this year. Talking about, take a peek at what Arthur Hayes has to say just this year. 2 significant triggers are revealed by Arthur Hayes. While cryptocurrency specialists foresee an altcoin surge similar to that of 2017, he claims it might push Bitcoin to $1 million. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. Many people are unaware of the explosive growth in cryptocurrencies that occurred later in 2017. Specifically, Shattered 2, my originals, in the 4th quarter. When it comes to Bitcoin, history is repeating itself, as far as you can tell from the charts in the present. Does this mean that an altcoin boom will happen again? During the past few weeks, as dominance continued to decline, we did witness cryptocurrencies truly displaying, I apologize, feeling the love. However, I believe that where we do witness that tremendous change, power must continue to erode. Given the absurd volume of institutional demand that is currently being received, you are aware that many people are waiting. By no means am I dismissing it, to be honest. As you can see from the market calendars, XRP futures will formally launch on Monday, May 19th on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, one of the largest derivatives markets in the world. This is a significant step forward for XRP. The fact that CME folks are listed on CME like, CME for XRP futures is a revolutionary moment that we have dreamed of, but I believe this is only the beginning. Additionally, digital assets are making a significant impact on the financial sector. Speaking of cycles, the Bitcoin power curve time shows that it overlays 4-year cycles, and the 3rd and 4th quarters are predicted to be strong. Faces will melt when you realize that the 2025 Bitcoin bull run is far from done. And since Bitcoin is essentially on the verge of reaching an all-time high, I also predict that altcoins will progressively rise in value in tandem with Bitcoin's momentum once it reaches its highest point ever. However, I believe that after that, you can see the benefits from Bitcoin moving into other cryptocurrencies, and that's when you see the altcoins' parabolic cycle start. Right now, I'm quite excited because history is undoubtedly repeating itself. Let's see what transpires. The most crucial factor is time, but please share your personal opinions about that in the comments section below. Looking ahead, however, take a look at this over 1,700 NDA signal, which indicates institutional preparation for XRP. Again, these NDAs are unclear, but they do provide some insight, of course. ask you how much interest there might be in the possibility that these large organizations or entities working with XRPA ledger would not really want you to know. Declare that it demonstrates that this is a significant number. There are 1,700 NDAs signed. Thus, once more, it is evident that there must be something going on behind the scenes, as these enormous businesses or individuals may not want this information to be made public. Please share your personal opinions about this in the comments section below, but there is some amazing news. In order to increase farmer inclusion with FarmNow PayLeader, Ripple introduces the XRP Ledger Pilot in Colombia. The solution tracks crops from planting to harvest, which is a stunning application of blockchain technology and the blockchain sector. And this is among the few instances, but I really want to discuss this in order to understand why XRP might be the next Bitcoin. The Federated Byzantine Agreement, or FBA, is the consensus method used by XRPL, which sets it apart from other blockchain networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum and allows for incredibly quick settlement. These characteristics make XRP perfect for use cases involving payments and settlements. There is a real use case for XRP. Comparatively speaking, XRP's consensus protocol mechanism is far more effective than Bitcoin's proof of work. Because Ripple was created especially to facilitate cross-border payments, it is perfectly suited for use in trade finance and cross-border transactions, a sort of Bitcoin for banks. Naturally, XRP, the native token, is an essential part of the XRP ledger, but many people are unaware that it serves as a liquidity tool. Naturally, the demand for the native coin itself rises as the XRP ledger takes over and more institutions adopt it. You're investigating that possible use case. It's really exciting stuff. Please share your thoughts with me below. However, have a look at the dominance index. You can see this for yourself, I suppose. The domination has begun to demonstrate power within the past 4 days. I joked that it's a complete coincidence that I took a brief vacation over the past few days, which I believe was a Casper or HVAR update. Additionally, you have noticed an increase in dominance since my last update, which again makes me laugh. However, dominance has begun to show strength, which will undoubtedly cause cryptocurrencies to lag a little. As a result, we want to pay extremely close attention to this and don't want to take it lightly. However, if you're looking at Bitcoin, we're ranging around this level rather nicely. You see, Bitcoin is looking fantastic. Very little fluctuation. As you can see, we did, in fact, retest 101,000 a few days ago. There's a dip, but push back up to another level, You see, Bitcoin is looking fantastic at the moment. Naturally, if you're looking at XRP, you are aware that we eventually saw that 23.6 fib retest, but once more, we were never able to see the close. I was discussing the significance of the 23.6 if you have been following my posts over the past few weeks. For me, this is the highest point ever. We did see a rejection, once more. Since November, there have been a number of rejections. I'd really like to count, regarding the number of times we truly went over there, which resulted in a rejection. At 1, 2, 3, and 4, they eventually left this area and remained there. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, Thus, 4 XRP price retestings of 23.6 have been rejected 9 to 10 times. I'm not sure what else